this off. All right, welcome everybody. Thank you very, very much for being online today. My name is James Adlam, and I have the honor and privilege of being able to share this information with you about this incredible opportunity with this incredible company. And so we're going to begin. My background is I used to work in the pharmaceutical industry for a couple of large companies when a good friend of mine called me up and told me he had a business he wanted me to look at. And I went and I took a look at it, and I was blown away by what I saw that evening in Philadelphia. Completely transformed how I saw things. And so the reason why you're on this evening is because somebody who wants to share this business with you feels that you have the skills, you have the talent, you have the ability to be successful in this business. And in doing so, be able to create something more for yourself and your family. So I'm going to begin the overview of our company. I just want you to pay attention because we got a lot of great stuff to talk about. And the first thing is, let's talk about the concept of linear income. And linear income is really defined for us as when you work, you get paid, whether that's hourly, salary, commission, it does not matter. You're exchanging time for money. The tricky thing with linear income is that when the work stops, the income stops. What we want to talk to you about is residual income. And that's the ability to get paid multiple times over a period of time for work you do one time. Now, if I just expressed that to you and I said to you early on in your life, hey, there's two ways to generate money. Actually, there's three. You can earn linear income, earn residual income, or a combination of both. You'd probably say both. What we want to talk to you about is the residual piece. And this company is #1 in the world. We're the world's largest direct-to-consumer telecom and essential services provider. On planet Earth, nobody's playing this game at the level that we're playing this game. We've been around for 27 years. We're in 27 countries, 5 different continents, already done $4 billion in sales in the last 5 years. Things are going great for our business. And the reason why is because we chose essential industries. Everyone, that phrase now has a whole new meaning for people around the world. Because if you could think about it for a second, if you have the ability to be able to participate in essential industries like the wireless, high-speed internet, let's just agree right out the gate that those two industries are things that we're all already doing. So if I could launch a business with a customer base that already knows that what we offer makes sense and they already see the value of it, that just makes sense. And that's the business that we have. We're in the essential industry service business. And so the service that we offer, one of them that's growing incredibly fast right now is identity theft protection. I had no idea how fast it's going to grow. Well, it kind of makes sense if you stop and think about it, because breaching and hacking has become something that's rampant all across the world. If you think about it like this, you have an alarm system for your car. God forbid someone tries to take your car and go off, it's going to alert you. Yet people don't have any alarm system for their data. And what ID Seal is, it's an alarm system for your data. It covers everything that connects to you. We're one of the fastest growing companies in this space. And let's just face it, cybercrime is now crime. People don't break into your home the way they did back in the day. They just break into your data and do whatever they want to do. And so you need a system that reacts to that. The other part of it is television. We're streaming more now than ever before. I have people that told me like 2 years ago, I don't watch TV. Guess what they're doing? They're stuck in front of something streaming because we are home now more than we've been probably in our entire lives since we were children. One of the fastest growing companies in this space is AT&T. AT&T has launched AT&T TV service. We're going to take all of your apps, your Netflix, your Disney Pluses, pull it all in one platform, up to 55,000 on-demand pieces of content, and they sign an agreement with our company. And here's the agreement that they sign, that when we acquire customers, we're excited about that, but our company is going to pay you residual income when that customer pays a bill. And let's face it, you can't give me the name of the streaming service that's not winning right now. They're all winning right now because we are home, all of us, more than ever before. And what's the other benefits? How about this? How about free wireless? How about when you acquire 5 wireless customers on the Verizon and Sprint network, your cell phone bill becomes free. How about this? How about when any of your customers refer you 5 customers, their bill becomes free? How about there are 19 states in America, 2 provinces in Canada, where we offer energy service. And when someone flips on a light and pays a gas bill to heat their home, you have the ability to get paid every month. But not only that, when you acquire your first 12 customers, we're gonna take the Asian portion of that bill and we're gonna offset it for you. What does that mean? They're gonna take the average of those 12 customers and give you that as a direct deposit every single month, because other people are paying their bills. So other people paying their bills offsets your bills. Does that sound good to you? It better, because I don't want to have to repeat it. Here's the other thing is that when we acquire a customer, it supports the initiative with Food Banks of Canada and with Feeding America. So here's what's awesome. When I acquire a customer, it triggers a meal for a child. How great is it to know that you're doing something for yourself, but just by default of what you do, it's automatically benefiting someone else. And the other part of it is our business model. That's how we're able to do this whole thing. We don't advertise traditionally whatsoever. Everything we do is 100% done through relationship. Now, relationship marketing is not new. We do it all the time. We just chose this as our dominant form of building the business because it's effective. But what it allows for us to do is create 4 unique ways that we get paid. Look, 4 unique ways that we get paid sounds really good. And so the first one is we get paid bonuses on the acquisition of customers. So what does that mean? So as we acquire customers, and as those customers go out and pay their bills, you are able to earn bonuses as that happens. But then you're also able to earn residuals up to 20% every month when they pay the bill. Hey, everyone, newsflash, they're already paying the bills. All we're simply doing is we're jumping in the middle of a revenue that's already there. See, what I love about this is we don't need to create the industry. We don't need to innovate the industry. We're just piggybacking on what's already there. And you're generating a residual income up to 20% for that. And I promise you, if it makes sense to you, it is going to make sense to someone that you know. It is. And so let's just say hypothetically, you refer me to the business. Now, guess what? I now have the opportunity to earn bonuses when I acquire customers. I now have the opportunity to earn residuals when those customers pay their bills. I have that opportunity every single week and every single month, just like you. But because you referred me to the business, congratulations, you're also earning an override on the production that I create for myself. And there are positions you earn in our company. Everyone starts at the same level. We want to help you get what's called customer qualified, all the way to my position of senior vice president. We don't do anything different. We just do it with more people. All we're simply saying to you is that you have the ability to grow a business around your schedule, and you choose how far you want to go in the compensation plan. And the launch of business, it's $199.25 a month. My God, are you serious? Like, my cell phone costs $1,000, and yours, if you've purchased in the last 3 or 4 years, have probably cost a lot of money too. I have a business though where I paid $199 and $25 as a brand new person, and now I own the cell phone company. Like, are you kidding me? Like, why would you just consume and pay the bill when you can launch a business for $199 for like 1/5 the cost of the actual phone that you bought, and now you get paid on the actual service itself, and the monthly bill is $25 a month for the website, and my Hulu account is $44 a month, and my website is run by a company called Salesforce, and it's a Fortune 500 company. So a Fortune 500 company has built a technology for your company that costs $199 and $25 a month, where you get to build a residual income on essential services. Let that marinate for a moment. The website designed for you, marketing materials created for you, tracking and reporting of your customers done for you, customer service handled for you. You don't do any of that stuff. And then they put an additional bonus on the table for the month of August, where a brand new person has the ability to generate an additional $500 for getting a handful of customers and creating a team that gets a handful of customers. That happens in 30 days. Congratulations. Here's another bonus of $500 on top of the bonus you get for building customer base personally, on top of the residual income. Man, y'all just need to understand. Look, to summarize all this, number one, 27 years, 27 countries. This isn't, we hope this works. If you can conduct your business in one country, and you're in business for 27 years, people call it a miracle. We're in 27 countries for 27 years on 5 continents. We're not hoping ACN works. Number 2, the industries we're involved in, the Magnificent Seven. Name one of the industries there that is not doing $100 billion. Exactly my point. So if I'm gonna get into something, how about something where there's already growth? Do you think more people are gonna use cell phones in the future? So if I'm gonna jump into a business, how about a business that's already growing? It's online, it's simple. It's doable from your cell phone, from your laptop. 20% residual on your personal customers. You have the ability to get free services like wireless bill covered, having ACN offset the cost of your gas electricity bill, have the ability in the Canadian provinces to have your internet and landline service covered for free. And when you acquire customers, it triggers a meal with Feeding America and Food Banks of Canada. And to kind of have you have an understanding on how big of a deal that really, really is, I think, because, you know, we say this, but it's one thing, you have to realize that for a lot of the people on the Zoom right now, you and your families, you're doing great. But at the same time, there are other families that aren't doing as great as you and your families are doing. So just kind of put things in perspective. I'm going to play this for you really fast. Please pay attention because I want you to understand that what you do actually really does matter.
Kids need a chance to be kids and have a bright future. And when you're hungry, kids just don't have access to that. And it's not fair. 1 in 6 children in America face hunger, and despite incredibly hard work by their families, sometimes they're not able to make ends meet to put food on the table. Children can't be their best on an empty stomach. Whether it's their activities or their homework, they're just not able to focus, and that can have long-term health consequences.
Hunger is absolutely a problem with students in the classroom. The lack of nutrition or the quality of nutrition, it impacts their ability to focus and perform.
More than 20 million children across the United States access free or reduced price meals through the school lunch program. I think the big question is what happens when kids aren't in school. So that's where the Feeding America network of food banks comes in to make sure that children and their families have access to nutritious food. We operate a variety of different programs that really augment our traditional agency services. One is the backpack program. We have the school pantry program. And we also have the Kids Cafe program to make sure that children and their families have access to food. Through our traditional food pantries and through our targeted child nutrition programs, Feeding America is reaching more than 12 million children each year.
I would say thank you. Thank you very much for feeding us.
There is no reason that kids should go to bed hungry. And I think together through volunteering, through donating, through advocacy, we can end hunger.
So here's what's really awesome. Just for building your business, you're already impacting people. And to kind of give you perspective on how this works, we've made arrangements to have 2 very dynamic leaders share with you about what's happened for them so far in the business. And I'm extremely excited because you're gonna hear from people that are world class in our company. And the first young lady is actually out of the California marketplace. Has a phenomenal background. I'm not gonna steal her story, but I just want her to have a chance to share with all of you her background, what's happened for her. So please help me welcome onto this presentation, Regional Director, Ms. Janet Cano. Ms. Cano, it's all you, ma'am.
Hi, Mr. Adlam, how are you?
I'm wonderful, ma'am, how are you?
I'm great, thank you for having me on. Hi, everybody, my name is Janet Cano. I'm out here in California, and my background is actually as an insurance franchise owner, and have a foundation helping women and kids who have been victims of domestic violence. So when I first saw this business, it was so incredible because I really brushed it off, didn't really understand the magnitude of what I really had my hands on. And now the more and more time passes by, like I just realized that ACN is literally one of those companies that finds you before you realize how much you really need it. And for me, that's really, really what's happened. And that video that Mr. Adlam played is so, so powerful because right now we're in this space where we just launched into a brand new country, the 27th country, which is Peru. And out there, like when I literally say they don't have food, like they don't know where their next meal is coming from, those are the conversations that I'm literally having with people when we're presenting the business. And it's so incredible because when we're sitting here educating them now, guess what? We have the ability to show you how you can get paid in dollars. I have just become completely obsessed with just getting to know the culture out there. And, you know, it's really, really amazing because now we're educating and we're showing people how they can donate meals by just paying the services that they're already paying for. So I was so busy when I first saw this, and I realized that this was really just so important, because when you really understand what you have your hands on, you'll just never be able to sleep the same way again. So from there, I'm so grateful for, you know, Mr. Adlam asking me to be on here, because it's an honor to be part of this organization, Team Revolution and ACN. And now, yes, we got some incredible people launched into Peru yesterday, and I'm so excited. So thank you, Mr. Adlam, for having me share on this call tonight.
I love it. You know, what I love about what Ms. Janet said is being able to, from her home, work on another continent, impacting lives in another country. I mean, just think about that. Like, if you wanted to own a traditional business and you wanted to expand overseas, what would you do? Well, for her, it's create a Zoom link, send it to someone, they catch the vision of residual income, and now she's building a company in multiple countries. So thank you very much, ma'am, for sharing your story. I tremendously appreciate it. The other young lady I want to bring on is a dynamic leader from the New York marketplace, just doing some incredible things. I'll let her share her story and her background. She's also what's called a regional director with our company. So please help me welcome onto the Zoom regional director, Ms. Keziah Roberts. Ma'am, it's all yours.
Yes, Mr. Adlam, thank you so much for inviting me on tonight. Listening to you and Ms. Cano, I'm sitting here tapping my foot. I'm so excited, guys. For those of you who don't know me, I have a background in education, used to be a principal, high school principal in the city of New York. And I love what I did, I really did. But I was tired all the time, and I wasn't spending time with my kids. I wasn't spending time with my family. I saw, you know, people moving up the ladder, working for the chancellor's office, moving up, and I was just getting more and more tired. Yeah, they're throwing more money at me, but I was dying. I was tired. And so to know that I could earn residual income, to know that I could acquire a bill one time and get paid on it over and over and over, it just made sense. To know that I didn't have to wait for somebody to give me a promotion or like me or anything like that. I just had to put in the work and I would see the result. I'm just so blessed. Some of you know, a short time after I got started, my husband, who is alive and well today, but at the time was diagnosed with stage 4 lymphoma cancer. And, you know, all of those years that I put in with the Department of Education, being excellent with them, they basically told me, Keziah, you could take 3 paid days to take care of your husband. At that point, I was like, peace, I'm out. And look, it's because of the possibility, because I knew that I had the power of ACN, I was able to be home with him. I was able to nurse him back to health. I was able to spend 3 years homeschooling my kids. You know, now I'm back on my own terms, making money on both ends with the residual income and the linear income. But just the flexibility, the possibility, and the amount of control that this company has given me. You know, I'm so grateful to leaders like you and Ms. Cano. I'm definitely so blessed right now. Me and my husband getting paid on over 1,200 bills, have personally acquired over 100 customers, getting paid on these bills every single month, whether I get up and go to work or not, is amazing. Thank you so much for allowing me to share.
Man. Everyone, for those of you that heard that conversation, which I think people in Peru with Ms. Janet Cano heard that conversation. You're talking about someone super busy, yet just like Ms. Janet, found time. Why am I pointing this out? I'm pointing this out for a very important reason. Because successful people always find time. They never say these dirty words, I'm too busy. They never do. They create space and they make it happen when they see value. And what we say is that residual income is insane value. So let me just show you this, because I think sometimes people see the concept, but they're like, well, how does it work? Like, what would I actually do? You tell me if you could create time for this, all right? So here's the first thing. Here's the website. This is an example of the actual website that we use that you're gonna get from the company. I'm just gonna click where it says services, residential services, business services, just as an example. One of the services we offer, for instance, is utility services, home phone services, high-speed internet services. Let's just say for a second, just television, because since we can agree that people are watching a lot of it. On the website, it takes you straight to the portal. They're gonna click where, look, we have Dish, Spectrum, DirecTV, AT&T streaming. Like, you're not just a one-trick pony. Just in television alone, you're already looking at 4 different companies. So let's think about it. If you owned just the TV side of ACN, which is only one thing that we do, you'd already have 4 different divisions of your company in just that one industry. But I'm just gonna click here where it says just shop now. When I click shop now, it's gonna bring up the page where my ID number is already embedded. If I hit go, it's gonna ask me for the address. It's gonna figure out the plans available there. That person signs up. People know how to order stuff online. We're very intelligent people, but when that person orders that service and they pay that bill every month, you generate a residual income. Think about the possibilities of just that. So here's what we tell everyone. We say, look, there are 2 people. There are 2 people. First person is you see it, you get it, you love it. If that's you, you better run like Forrest run. Just run and do it. Because why wouldn't you want residual income? Why? What else have you invested $224 into to launch that has been like, you can look back and say, oh my God, that was amazing. Like, that's not what happens. It's like shoes. It's like the shoes. Here's the other thing though. If you say it's not for you, no problem. At least become a customer. At least support the person who invited you on, because when you become a customer, it supports Food Banks of Canada and Feeding America. So if the business is not for you, no problem. At least give the services a try. But at least let the person know who invited you on, 1 or 2. Like life is too, like let me tell you something. Life is a little different right now. We don't need more complicated. Things are already complicated enough. We need simple. And ACN is simple. So let me explain how simple it is. Number 1, I played 2 videos for you. You heard 2 testimonials. I went through a presentation, and it is now 8:24. In 24 minutes, we did all that. Do you think you have time for that? So you can't say I'm too busy. Hey, you're not too busy. You're not too busy. You can make time for what you see value in. And for those who take advantage of this, let me tell you this. This is the single greatest season in the history of the world to create another business. We call our team Team Revolution, REV, or Team Rev. Right now, REV has a different meaning because our business is residual, essential, and now virtual. REV. And you have the ability to participate. And if you can't tell me one of the words that you don't like, residual, essential, virtual, that's what we do. And we want to do it with you. So get with the person who invited you on and let them know you see the opportunity to create residual income. We'll help you every single step of the way. We'll build it together. We'll help you move through the compensation plan every step of the way. So on behalf of all the leaders, thank you for taking your time to hop on. My best to you and your families. Be safe during this time. Be well. And we look forward to having a chance to meet you at one of our upcoming events for you and your family. Take care, everyone. God bless. Have a great evening.